Welcome back to another video from Destinations A to Z. I am Glenn Bailey. We're here to talk to you today about something that's super important. It's called the safety of your family. With inside RVs, there's always going to be a possible change for a severe emergency. For an example, that you need to evacuate your RV in case of a fire. That being the case, or you may potentially have an accident if you're in a Class A. You could have an accident in any of them, but the Class A's you can actually ride in, where a fifth wheel or travel trailer you can't. So if you are in whichever type and you are needing to evacuate the RV immediately, first of all, do you and your family know the escape points? Do you know how to operate them? That's second. Do you know what's below them on the outside? Fourth, do you know how to get out of it? Fifth, could you get out of it if there was a quick evacuation safely without breaking any bones? Now, where I'm standing at here on mine is I'm actually standing underneath one of mine. You can see right here above me is this window. And I am 5'10", and you see how far I'm reaching up. It's about 6'8" to 7 foot up here to this window. And depending on what you have below it, if you have anything below it, number one, you can't come out head first. If you come out head first, 9 times out of 10, you're going to break a bone and you ain't going to be any good for the rest of your family and your loved one. Make sure that your family knows how to get out of your RV in case of an emergency or in a case of a fire. Don't take it for granted. And I just asked around some of my friends, and they said the same thing I did. I have no clue how to open it. I have no clue how to get out of it. If you've got stuff outside, chairs, fans, tables, that could, even if you come out feet first, you still potentially could break a bone. So you've got to take that into consideration. And believe it or not, there's actually some that's higher than this. And I will show you that on another one of my friend RVs here. And so you can see how high it is. And it's actually about 8 feet to 8 feet and a half. But also the windows or the escape hatches come in different forms and different sizes. Just as people come in different forms and different sizes. As you can obviously see, I'm a large individual. So it's going to take a lot of effort to get me out of the window. But the next thing is, do you know how to operate it? Next, here you can see the one that I was standing below just outside. You can see I've got clothes here. This is actually my dresser where I keep some of my clothes folded up. I've got my day screen here. So number one, I'm going to have to put this up, grab this handle, push this out, and go all the way. But you see, it does not hold itself up. So therefore, when you do it, you got to read what it says. It says, for emergency use only, remove the screen by pulling it out of the red handle, which is here, pushing out the lower lever, push and release the lever from the locking hook, which is this, push through the slotted frame, and then escape through the opening. So see, this window, it doesn't slide, so this is going to be folding back in on you the whole time. So now you've got to take that into consideration as well. Can I get out that way? Yes, but I'm going to, over this right here, this is metal. This is going to be rough going out. But when you're getting out, it's mainly for your safety. So that's the kicker. But at the same time, can you get out unharmed? Most likely not. But you've got to make sure to have an escape plan. This is just one of 3. I have one here, one in the dining room, and then the main door. The main door is obviously your first choice. But make sure that you and your family are aware of how to get out and make sure that they can get out safely. As you can see, here's one of mine that's in my dining room. And you can see the stuff that I have in front of it. So number one, all that stuff has to be moved out of the way before I could even get out. And finally, the last thing is, most RVs are equipped with a fire extinguisher. Do you know where that fire extinguisher is at? Do you know if it's still charged or not? And do you know if it would still work? And finally, do you know how to work it? Then you need to make sure you know where it's at. As you can see, mine is located right here next to the entry door going in. The next thing that you need to be able to do is to check to see make sure it doesn't need recharge. And I'll show you what the meter looks like if it's good or if it's bad. And if it's bad, it needs to be recharged or replaced. That's critical, because if you don't know how to work it, a fire extinguisher is not going to be any good for you. Talking about the gas leaks, why not invest in Gas Stop? It's an emergency 100% shutoff valve for bottled and portable gas systems in the event of a major leak. Gas Stop will instantly and automatically shut off the flow of gas. Not only is this device an easy fit and autonomous must-have safety device, it's also useful multi-purpose gas pressure indicator. It will fit all RVs with propane and can even get one to use on your gas grill. Use gas safely, use Gas Stop, and ease your worry for your family in case of a major gas leak. You can save 10% from Destinations A to Z with the coupon code below. The coupon code and the link will be in the description of the video below. Make sure you know about your emergency exits and make sure you know how to get out of it. But most importantly, set a plan so your family knows how to get out of it as well. And if you've got small children and furry pets, furry children, then make sure that you know how to where you can get a hold of them real quick and get them out, because the pets can withstand a lot bigger fall than what you can. And the pets could go out fairly easily. All you have to do is just put them out, but it'd be nice if there was someone standing on the outside door you could just hand your pets to and make sure that they're safe as well. So always make sure that you have an evacuation plan. Make sure your family knows how to utilize the evacuation points within your RV. Make sure all your family knows where the fire extinguisher is located. Mine happens to be located right at the front door, so I can grab it on the way out if I'm in the front. Obviously, if I'm going out back here at the back, I cannot grab it. I would have to go to the front to get it. But make sure that your family knows how to get out in case of an emergency. And also take into consideration that the fire, if it is a fire, may not start in your RV. It could actually start in your neighbor's RV and spread to yours, and then you have to consider an evacuation point, because obviously if your neighbor's RV is on fire, then it could start at the front or right at your door to where you're impossible to get out that way. So you've got to make sure you know where these are at. And yes, I have witnessed RV fires, and they go up fairly quickly. And make sure that you and your family have a safe RV trip, because everybody wants to be safe during their travels. Guys, don't forget to comment below, and if you've got tips, be sure to comment them as well to let other fellow RVers know where to go and what to do in case of an emergency within your RV. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And remember, I will see you on the next one.